Hey guys, gamer of gamers in the zone, and welcome to the final episode of Metroid. In the last episode, we defeated Ridley, and now I have started up this episode in this part of Bryn's Star, where you'll be able to find these two statues. Which these two statues represent both Ridley and Kraid, the two bosses in the game. And now that we've beaten them, once we shoot the statues here to awaken them, we can now do that. And the pathway will now open up for us to confront the final boss. Now, unfortunately, some bad news. There was like a special edition to this game. I believe it was the second one that's available on this Switch Online program. So I pretty much know this entire final dungeon like the back of my head. Like you just saw right there, I know how to beat the Metroids. So yeah, these are the Metroids. The entities that, if unleashed upon other planets, could easily wipe out like massive populations. So yeah, we gotta take these guys down. And so yeah, in order to beat them, you need to first freeze them. Luckily we have the ice beam, so we can do that. And then it'll take 5 missiles to beat them. So notice that this door looks different than the others. That's because this door, I believe, takes a full 10 missiles to open, instead of the usual 5, like all the other red doors we've seen. So yeah, a bit more of a yellowish doors. Oh yes, these rings. You'll be seeing them constantly throughout this final dungeon. To take them down, you just need to freeze them with the ice beam, similar to the Metroids. So yeah, I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, and by the way, through defeating the Metroids, they drop a ton of missiles and energy when you beat them. So I think they did that as a means of allowing the player to be well prepared for the final boss. Because look at that, we're already up to full health now that we've taken down that one Metroid. Okay, I'm at full power, but now I'm in need of some, okay, a 5 missile door. I'm more of in need of some missiles now than I need power at this point. Oh! You ain't getting me. So yeah, we're going to want to take this part very slowly and carefully. Because yeah, we could die easily if we're not careful. And okay, first things first, let me kill this Metroid before it unfreezes. And get under that. How did that hit? Yeah, it's a bit of an annoyance that the moment you go off screen, it's like they instantly respawn. So it's like you're better off freezing them than you are actually destroying them, because they'll just keep coming in no matter what you do. Oh, that was close. That one almost had me. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen from like games like Super Smash Bros., but if a Metroid manages to get onto your head, that's when it's capable of absorbing your energy. You don't want it to absorb your energy. Oh, that one almost unfroze! Okay, that was close. Luckily, we're still doing alright. So yeah, this is a very simple final dungeon. Compared to everything else we've been through, the whole labyrinth experience of this game, this is like probably the easiest part of the game right here, because once you know how to beat the Metroids, pretty much this is like very linear and simple. Alright, come on. I want missiles, not... oh, that was close. Could I please get some missiles? I mean, I should have more than enough missiles to beat the final boss. But still, though, I would like some missiles. Okay. I believe the final boss fight against Mother Brain is just beyond this door. So I'm going to save here. And let's go ahead and take her down. And yeah, we immediately take damage. It does not matter how you enter this room. You're destined to take damage right in that spot. Okay, so I managed to... I believe you can stand on top of the projectiles, which will be useful for shooting down these corridors that you'll need to shoot through if you want to get to Mother Brain. So yeah, we can't exactly get to Mother Brain yet until we shoot all of these down. Oh yeah, and make sure you're constantly spamming missiles along these corridors, because I believe if you leave them unattended for too long, I do believe it will, Oh, come on, hit him! No, I accidentally dealt an extra hit to it. Okay, luckily I can do that. But yeah, I believe if you, leave these corridors alone for too long and don't shoot them, they will, I believe, slowly regenerate. So, you'll want to make sure you get them as quickly... What hit me there? I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but that did not look like anything should have hit me there. But yeah, I do believe Mother Brain is just right at the end of this corridor. Oh, jeez. It's always the hardest part when you're, like, limited to just a little bit of water and you actually make it to Mother Brain. Because, as you can see, Mother Brain is just on the other side of this corridor. Okay, I'm going to have to use a screw attack here. I know that's probably not my best move since I could have done better. Yeah, oh yeah, in case you didn't notice, yeah, it is regenerating. Oh, come on. Yeah, see what I mean? And look at that, the corridor is regenerated now, so now we're gonna have to do this entire part all over again. Come on, open up, there we go. No. Oh, I hate getting stuck in this part. I'm actually gonna rewind it a little, because I hate getting stuck in there. Oh my goodness, no. Take it down. Okay, luckily we still have plenty of energy left to where we should still be able to defeat Mother Brain. So there she is. All Mother Brain is just a simple brain in a jar is all she is. So pretty much... No, I wanted to freeze them, not destroy them. Alright, well, I'm going to have to destroy one of them if I want to get back up to Mother Brain. And... Nope. There we go, we're shooting away at her again. No, yes, no! Take her, no! Okay. Things are gonna get more complicated. No, no, no. Could you just... Okay, thank you. Hold still. Oh, I'm gonna have to destroy that, and I knew it would come out of there. See, this is one of the annoying things about this fight, is that those rings, or whatever it is she's firing at me, comes out of the most randomest places, to where I can never fully predict where they're gonna come from. I'm gonna have to use a screw attack on one of them, because I can't fully tell where to go. Nope, not from there. Not... Could you please get out of there, Samus? Okay, I think this will be a good spot for now, to where I should be able to start shooting away at Mother Brain again. Oh no, I'm starting to run low on... Well, I should... Don't worry, I should have enough missiles to beat her. And we got her! That'll do it. We just beat Mother Brain, folks. Time bomb set, get out fast. Once we blow up this base that Mother Brain has, that should get rid of all of the Metroids. We did it, folks. Mother Brain's finished. Mission accomplished. Now we just gotta get out of here so we can save our own skin. So that way we'll live to tell the tale. See, this is... I mean, sure, this is very linear and a bit stupid with parkour and stuff, but... Oh yeah, and although it looks a bit repetitive, there is an end to it. So don't think it's gonna get too repetitive, but... Yep, there's the end. But yeah, what I like about this part is the fact that, oh yeah, the game's very sparing with the time, as you can see. So if you're having a bit of trouble, don't worry about the time too much unless it, like, starts getting low. But basically, yeah, you get plenty of time to get out of here. But what I like about this part is, like, combined with the music here, like, really makes you feel like, you know, mission accomplished. Feels like you've already won, even though you're still not out of the fire yet. So let's go ahead and get out of the fire. Mission accomplished, everyone. Mother Brain's defeated. Once this place blows up, the Metroid will be finished. Great, you fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. And with that, one of the biggest plot twists in gaming is about to show up. The dramatic reveal that Samus is actually a girl. This is the very first time in the Metroid franchise, right from the very first game at the end, that fans are dramatically revealed that Samus is a girl. I know it's sort of common knowledge nowadays, especially for those who've played the Super Smash Bros. Games. They've, like, seen, you know, Samus outside of her Varia suit and is able to see that she is a girl. So it's pretty much common knowledge at this point that Samus is a girl. It's really not that big of a plot twist for everyone who knows, but for those of you who don't know, yeah, dramatic plot twist. Samus is a girl. You know, if you thought that she was already cool being a whole intergalactic bounty hunter, thinking she's like Boba Fett or something, no, she's actually a girl. So yeah, it's pretty much been a long-standing plot twist that even up to this day is still a pretty good twist if you haven't, like, seen anything about the franchise or, like, haven't played Super Smash Bros. Yet. It's a real nice plot twist to know. Because I believe when I first found out that Samus was a girl was in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, when it had the whole dramatic reveal and stuff. I think it was like in Super Smash Bros. Brawl for Wii, where when you use her final smash, like, her suit runs out of power and then she, like, takes off the suit. But with that, there's the end. Let me just create a suspension point here to show you guys one last thing before we end things off. Is that if in the end menu, if you press the start button, you can restart the game again. So at this time, well, first things first, basically, when the game restarts, you'll still have all of your abilities from the first time you played. However, your max energy and missiles will go back to the original amount they started with at the beginning of the game, meaning that you're pretty much, in a sense, back to level 1, but in a sense you're not, since you already have all the abilities from before, along with, yeah, you just have no missiles. You go back to 0 missiles and back to the minimum amount of max energy you can have at the start of the game, is pretty much all it is. So, fun fact, I know it just looks like I have no reason to keep playing at this point, but I do believe if, I do believe this game actually has a multitude of different endings. Now, I probably won't actually go as far as to get those endings unless you guys are interested in seeing me get them, but I believe it's not that impactful of an ending that I don't think it's worth your time seeing. In fact, actually, I got a better idea on to show you another one of them. So, whenever you get an ending, so the ending we saw is just where Samus takes off her helmet. I believe I don't know the maximum total of endings you can get in this game, but depending on how quickly you beat the game, you can get a multitude of different endings where there's, like, think, one ending where Samus takes off the entire suit and reveals her what she completely looks like underneath, as well as I think the best ending or like the fastest ending you can get is one where like she here this is the special 2 I was talking about before, where literally right at the start it places you right in front of the statues with all of Samus's abilities along with all of her along with the maximum amount of missiles and energy you can have in the game, which you can have up to 505 missiles max. And look at how big your energy tank can get. I figured I'd show this since I was playing the Switch version. Yeah, I'm just going to freeze the Metroids because it's not really worth wasting my missiles on since I'm already at maximum energy. Well, may have to start using it now since, one, I got hit by these rings. These stupid rings. I know it's, I could just end the video right here, but, you know, since my videos have been known so far for being decently long, might as well just show one more little detail before ending off the Let's Play. Another thing I might want to talk about at this time is what to do for the next Metroid game, because there are 3 different ways that I could go about this. I could play the games in the order they were released, or I could play it in the chronological order, which I'm thinking of playing it in the chronological order. So either my next game will, most likely it'll be Metroid Prime, or if you guys really want to see me do this, I can do a Let's Play of the Game Boy Advance remake of this game, Metroid Zero Mission. Yeah, there's a Game Boy Advance remake of this game that I believe adds on a bit of extra variety, and even adding in a couple of new bosses. Like, I think there's, like this worm boss. I don't know the full details since I haven't played it for myself, but let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in seeing me make a Let's Play out of the Game Boy Advance remake, or if I should just move on to the next game in the chronological order of the games, or if you want me to play these games in the order that they were released. But if you guys have no opinion, I'll probably go to playing the games in chronological order, meaning that the next game I'll be playing will be Metroid Prime. So, with how that's going to work, I do have a Wii and a GameCube controller and a GameCube memory card that I can use for the Wii, meaning that it is possible for me to play the game. Now, it might... Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, this might not be another thing to show. If a Metroid actually gets stuck on your head, you will be unable to shoot anything, and they will slowly drain away your energy. So in order to get out, you have to go into ball mode and just spam bombs until they let go. It's very hard to get them to let go, but we're back at where Mother Brain is. So yeah, this will be a whole lot easier this way with this special edition. But yeah, I'll be able to show you one of the other endings. I'm sure it'll probably also be easy to just look up the endings online, since you can do that. Oh, come on, stupid. Oh, good, I broke through the barrier. No, no. Okay. Luckily I managed to take care of them. Come on, just a little more. There we go. Alright, where are they coming from? They always come from the most ridiculous places. Where's the third one? Oh, it's still stuck in there. That I didn't even notice I froze it. Oh, that was close timing. Nice one, Samus. Alright, where's it gonna come from? It always comes from there, it seems, when I get to this part. Oh no, I can't get in like that. Okay, at this point I might as well get up close and personal since already right in front of her. No, Samus, get up! Oh yeah, I believe if you try to get up too close, that you can get hurt by her, but at this point, I mostly have this in the bag since I have plenty of energy, and whenever I get stuck down here, like in this area, there's pretty much almost no way out. Like, the way out from here, if you want to get out of this, is like near impossible. Like, you're gonna most likely be stuck here for the rest of the fight, to where it might be better for me to just go back and rewind, because I could be stuck here for the entire rest of the fight. Come on, get up there, Samus. She only has a little bit of health left. Come on. Or at least I believe she has a little. There we go. Oh, I actually got back over here. Alright. What? There we go. But yeah, in this special edition, I believe they specifically have it set up as well, to where they have like the time you spent in game at a time where you can easily get the best ending, which I'm about to show you. I just thought I'd show this because the video is looking rather short, and I know my previous videos were a bit short, but I wanted to show something just so this finale doesn't feel a bit too just like short. But yeah, I only know 3 endings, and if you want to look at all of the endings for yourself, see what every single ending has to offer, you can go ahead and look it up somewhere. But I believe if you finish the game fast enough, this is like an ending where she takes off her entire Variety suit and reveals what she completely looks like. So yeah. And not only that, but I believe once we get to the end of the credits here again, this time, when we go to restart the game, once it actually shows up, just give it a moment. So I believe if you do get the best ending, as you just saw, it should show us something else you can get at the start of your next playthrough, which you will see once it comes up. Just gotta wait for it. As soon as the credits end again. Chief Director Satoru Okada, produced by Gunpei Yokoi. Copyright 1986 Nintendo. Alright, we should be getting to the end of the credits. Here we go. Alright, so get ready. For getting the best ending, you get a rather interesting reward. So I press the start button. You now get to restart the next playthrough playing as Samus without her Varia suit. She just has her blaster, which I think is a pretty nice reward for those who dedicate themselves to getting the best ending. She still has all of her abilities that she had with the Varia suit, but this is a rather nice little detail. So it sort of reminds me of one of the little details I saw in the Metroid manga. Yeah, for those of you who don't remember, I did mention in the first episode of this Let's Play that I did go as far as to read the Metroid manga, which gives a little bit of extra backstory about Samus's past life, and it does answer a few interesting things. Like, it also showed it through a canon way. Actually, what I just said doesn't make sense. But basically, it is possible for Samus to be on the planet Nebus without her Varia suit. And that shows in this game, as well as I believe in from what I've seen, a bonus section in Metroid Zero Mission, where basically, I believe there's like a bonus section in Metroid Zero Mission after defeating Mother Brain, where like Samus is without her Varia suit and is stuck with like an emergency pistol that can only stun her enemies but can't kill them, causing you to have to act more stealthily, and you have to like infiltrate the space pirate mothership, something like that, because even though you've defeated Mother Brain, the space pirates are still around. Because for those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, I will ask again if you're interested in seeing me do a Let's Play of Metroid Zero Mission, or if I should just move on to the next game in the franchise. Let me know in the comments below, but yeah, basically, it did show, I believe, in the Metroid manga that it is possible for Metroid to be in Zebus's atmosphere without her Varia suit, which may confuse some people, because you'd think that she also has her suit like that as like an astronaut suit, like to protect herself, so, you know, like she may not be able to handle the atmosphere. She perfectly can, and it shows, because I believe in the Metroid manga, I think like it showed that like she was like given some like Chozo DNA from the last remaining Chozo. Because by this point, like, during the events of this first game, I believe the Chozo are supposed to be like an extinct species that were initially living on this planet. And I believe they were, in a sense, also partially under the influence of Mother Brain, which luckily, they were still, like... Because I believe initially the Metroid were the Chozo's creation, as a means of fighting against a greater threat to the galaxy that I'm sure we'll encounter in a later on game, if you know what I'm talking about, if you read the manga as well. But with that, though, yeah, because she has Chozo DNA, it is possible for her to, you know, her body is compatible with Zebus's atmosphere. So I'm going to go ahead and with that, I think I've said just about all I've wanted to say. Oh, another thing, if you're wanting to know what's in the first special edition, basically it just places you in a position where you're in front of Ridley's lair. Or, well, in front of where Ridley is in his lair. Yeah, that's pretty much all this is. I wouldn't say it's anything too special, and I don't even know if they've considered that you've already beaten Kraid by this point either. Oh, I'm stuck. No matter. But yeah, that's pretty much all that is. But with that, we have just about finished Metroid. So thank you everyone for watching, and back to what I was saying about my plans for Metroid Prime, once I get to that game. What I'll probably do is there are two things I can do. One, I can either do what I was mentioning before, where I get the game for, I believe, the GameCube version, which I can play on my Wii, which may require a bit of equipment, because I do believe, playing it, in order to capture it with my Elgato capture card, I'm gonna need, like, some sort of converter that, like, is able to hook up the cables of the, you know, older consoles into an HDMI for me to be able to put into my Elgato. Either that, or I have heard rumors that, the Metroid Prime trilogy is at some point, or might at some point, get ported to the Switch. So if that does happen, that is something I can do as well, as I can just get it for the Switch, if that is an option. If not, though, I will probably need to get that converter as well as get the game, which is perfectly possible for me to play the game, since I have all the other equipment to play the game. I just need the game and the equipment to record the game. I'll have to see how it's gonna happen. Aside from that, though, in terms of Metroid Zero Mission, let me know in the comments on if you want to see me play that game. If not, I'll probably just look up a playthrough of the game so I can see, you know, just what happens there, looking at some of the extra variety in case there's any other potential story details that maybe wasn't in this game. If you do want me to play Metroid Zero Mission, the Game Boy Advance remake of this game, considering the fact that I don't even think there is a capture card that for Game Boy Advance games, and even so, I think the only way I'll be able to play it is either through, like, some old what is it? Okay, I'll be right out. Either I get my hands on a bunch of equipment, which I probably don't think will be the way I'll be doing it. If you guys were to want to see me play Zero Mission, I'll probably be trying to do some looking around for emulators online, and if you do, if you know any sort of Game Boy Advanced emulators that I could, you know, download the game on the emulator so I can play it for you guys, that may be a much easier option than, like, actually getting a Game Boy Advanced and getting the game and getting some sort of capture card that works with Game Boy Advances. But that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Look forward to the next game I Let's Play. If you like this Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of every upload I make. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!